There are foods in the grocery store that only exist because the law allows word games. Not because they're healthy, not because they're traditional, and definitely not because they're honest. They exist because regulators created definitions, and companies learned how to dance around them. Change one word, add one ingredient, move one decimal point. Suddenly, a product that couldn't legally exist is perfectly legal. Today, we're exposing 8 grocery store foods that survive purely because of legal loopholes. And once you understand how these loopholes work, you'll realize how much of the store is built on technicalities. Let's start. Number 8. Cheese products. 4. The word cheese is protected, which is exactly why many products avoid using it. You'll see phrases like cheese product, cheese food, prepared cheese slices. That wording isn't accidental. To legally be called cheese, a product must meet minimum milk fat and protein requirements. But if a company replaces some of that milk fat with oils, stabilizers, or emulsifiers, it no longer qualifies. So instead of changing the recipe, they change the name. The loophole: as long as the word product or food appears, they can sell it next to real cheese, and most shoppers won't notice. Why it exists: cheaper ingredients, longer shelf life, perfect melting every time, lower production costs. What you're really eating: a carefully engineered blend designed for texture and stability, not nutrition. Number 7. Non-dairy creamers. 4. This one sounds harmless. Non-dairy creamer. But here's the loophole. Non-dairy does not mean dairy-free. In many regions, these creamers can still contain milk derivatives like sodium caseinate, because it's classified as a protein, not dairy. The result? A product marketed as dairy-free, lactose-friendly, plant-based sometimes, while still containing milk compounds. Why it exists: the law defines dairy narrowly. Manufacturers exploit that definition. They remove cream, add oils and stabilizers, then slip dairy proteins back in, legally. What you're really eating: vegetable oils, emulsifiers, artificial flavors, and sweeteners pretending to be cream. Number 6. Fruit snacks. 4. Fruit snacks live in the same aisle as applesauce, juice boxes, and real fruit. That's not an accident. The loophole: as long as a product contains any fruit-derived ingredient, it can be marketed with fruit imagery. Even if sugar is the first ingredient, fruit content is minimal, fiber is nearly zero. Words like made with real fruit, fruit-flavored, fruit-based are doing a lot of legal heavy lifting. Why it exists: parents associate fruit with health. Kids associate fruit with sweetness. Fruit snacks satisfy both, without delivering actual fruit nutrition. What you're really eating: candy, legally disguised by trace fruit content. Number 5. 100% juice from concentrate. 4. This one sounds honest. 100% juice. But the loophole is from concentrate. Here's how it works. Juice is extracted. Water is removed. Flavor is stripped during processing. Juice is stored for months. Water and flavor packs are added back later. Legally, it's still 100% juice. Nutritionally, very different from fresh juice. Why it exists: long shelf life, consistent taste year-round, easier shipping and storage. What you're really drinking: a reconstructed beverage that behaves more like sugar water than whole fruit. Number 4. Frozen dairy dessert. 4. This one exists because ice cream has rules. To legally be ice cream, a product must contain a minimum amount of cream, a certain milk fat percentage. So when manufacturers reduce cream and add gums, stabilizers, air, sweeteners, it no longer qualifies. Instead of changing the recipe, they change the label. Frozen dairy dessert. Why it exists: cheaper than real ice cream, softer straight from the freezer, longer shelf life, lower fat content on paper. What you're really eating: a foam-stabilized dessert engineered to feel creamy without using real cream. Number 3. Cooking oils that aren't what you think. 4. The term vegetable oil sounds wholesome. But here's the loophole: vegetable oil doesn't mean vegetables. It usually means soybean oil, corn oil, canola oil, all heavily refined. The law allows the word vegetable to apply to any plant-derived oil, even if no recognizable vegetable exists in nature. Why it exists: cheap crops, massive yields, long shelf life, neutral taste. What you're really using: highly refined industrial oils created for stability, not nutrition. Number 2. Flavored honey. 4. Honey is supposed to come from bees, but the loophole is label wording. As long as the label says, honey flavored, honey blend, honey product, it doesn't have to be pure honey. Some products contain syrups, minimal real honey, added flavors. Why it exists. Real honey is expensive and variable. Syrup is cheap and consistent. What you're really buying. A sweetener that borrows honey's reputation without delivering honey's benefits. Number 1. Plant-based meat. 4. This is the biggest loophole of all. Plant-based meat isn't meat. But legally, it doesn't have to be. The law allows meat-like terms as long as it's clearly labeled plant-based. It doesn't claim to be actual meat. So companies recreate burgers, sausages, nuggets, using protein isolates, oils, stabilizers, flavor systems. Why it exists. Environmental branding, ethical marketing, meat familiarity without meat sourcing. What you're really eating. A highly processed food designed to imitate meat, not replace it nutritionally. The pattern you should notice. None of these foods are illegal. That's the point. They exist because laws define minimums, not ideals. Labels allow flexibility. Consumers rarely read fine print. These foods don't break the rules. They exploit them. Final thought. Read the name carefully. The grocery store isn't just food. It's language. Words like product, flavored, from concentrate, dessert, blend, are legal escape hatches. They tell you exactly what the food isn't, without saying it out loud. And once you understand that, you stop trusting the front of the package, because the real truth is always hiding in the wording.